After Kylian Mbappé informed his club PSG that he will not sign a new contract and will leave this summer, everyone started predicting where his next move would be. Will he finally fulfill his dream of playing for Real Madrid, or will he go elsewhere to a Premier League club, for example? But as you know, right after his announcement, the majority of trusted journalists declared that he's negotiating with Real Madrid and will most likely play for them if everything goes well. So everyone started analyzing how Real Madrid will play next season and how good they will be. But they are forgetting one important thing, which is that Mbappe could cause Real Madrid a lot of trouble if he joins them. And to avoid all that, they shouldn't sign him. And in fact, any club in the world should avoid signing him. If you are expecting me to start analyzing the way Mbappe plays and that he won't fit in with the Real Madrid lineup, you're wrong. The man is a beast. He will play for any club and in any position, and he will manage to show his quality. So that's not the reason. But one of his problems is that he creates a bad environment and a lot of drama wherever he's been. He wants to be the club's #1 star and control everything. I mean, you all remember those leaks that showed he has clauses in his contract that gives him the right to control the club's decisions by influencing transfers, sacking the club's coach, and appointing a new sporting director. Of course, he denied all this, but even if he doesn't have any of these clauses, he can still do it because the club does everything to make him happy and prevent him from leaving. That's why he asks for crazy amounts of money. I mean, he's greedy. He always wants more. Maybe it's not him, it's his mother, who's already announcing that she's taking 30% of all his earning. And at first, she wanted 50%. I mean, can you imagine that every week Mbappe is the one who's suffering on the pitch, and she takes half his money? Yes, I understand it's his mother, she deserves everything, and she wants that money for her charity. But he's in his prime, they should forget the numbers now, because it seems that he prefers money over a better career. Florentino Perez himself, after Mbappe renewed his contract 2 years ago, said that Mbappe is no longer the player he knew. And he's right, and he may never be. Because as you know, Real Madrid makes him offers now. And one of the reasons he tells is that they still negotiate the percentage of his image rights. And this has become a habit for him, because at PSG, he always wants to have a better salary and a better contract than all the players. I mean, can you imagine a player wants to be #1 when you have Messi and Neymar? We can understand if you wanna have a better place than Neymar, but Messi? Come on, man. If you think he's just causing drama at PSG, saying the owners have a lot of money and let's exploit them, you're wrong. Because even in the national team he acts the same way. He refused to take part in the team photo shot. And that was because of a disagreement over image rights. I mean, come on, man. It's your country that every player should be proud to be part of. Yes, I understand that the federation can be greedy sometimes, but you're on your way to fight for the most important competitions, and you shouldn't cause troubles that could lead to a bad environment. Also, he's now the captain of the national team over a lot of players who have more caps and have done a lot for the team. Yes, I know a player can be young. If he's a leader by nature, he could be a captain, and Mbappe is a leader. But I don't think that's the only reason. They choose him just to have a good relationship with him. And in fact, Griezmann has already mentioned that it was difficult to accept the coach's decision, and that he's 32 years old and may never have the chance to be the captain of his country. And he's right, Mbappe is still young, and with his personality, he has all the time in the world to be the captain. Why I say all this is because the same thing could happen at Real Madrid. He could arrive this year and sign a contract, let's say maximum 5 years. Now he's young and hasn't achieved anything for the club, so they won't pay him that much compared to other players. But after 2 or 3 years, if he's shown his quality and won the Ballon d'Or, for example, negotiations to renew his contract will start, and we'll have the same drama we see at PSG. He'll ask to leave and demand crazy amounts of money as salary and for his image rights. If you're a Real Madrid fan, you may say it's Real Madrid, not PSG. We also have Florentino Perez, he'll know how to act. It's true, but he could leave and have a new president who doesn't have enough experience. And they'll give him a crazy salary and they'll go into crisis like Barcelona did. Greedy players should be a red flag for clubs, to be honest. I mean, all of us football fans hated the drama he created in every transfer market. If he signed for Real Madrid, you all say finally it's over. But for me, I don't think it's over, because after 2 or 3 years, there will be the same drama. Plus he could ask to be the captain, and you know how it is in Spain. They generally prefer Spanish players. Yes, they've had foreigners as first captain in the past, but in general, that's how it is. And that can be bad for the club, because even if you have a better squad full of stars, a bad environment can destroy your project. Look what's happening at Bayern Munich, who have organizational problems, compared to Leverkusen, who are more stable from the inside. And the best examples are Man United and PSG, who don't know what they are doing for over a decade because of lack of stability. And to be honest, we don't want that to happen at Real Madrid, because it's one of the few clubs with a healthy working environment. Not to mention that he may have problems with other superstars, as he always wants the whole team to play in the way that suits him best, as is the case at PSG. But after all, if you give me the choice, signing him or not, of course I'll choose to have him. As I said, the man is an animal. He can change the game all by himself. But we hope he think more about his career than money, he or his mother, because they have enough to live the rest of their lives without worrying.